Kirk's baby.
Kirk who? Kirk who?
Kirk Frost.
That Kirk, you can have a baby by this girl.
Do I have a baby? Do I look like I got a baby by?
Do you know her? Have you seen her before?
You don't know me?
I might have seen you in Atlanta.
Kirk, you don't know me.
Do I?
Kirk knew Carly would tell Rasheeda everything, so he decided to twist the narrative in his favor. He carefully crafted his words, trying to manipulate the situation before it spiraled out of control. His goal was to convince Carly that the entire issue was nothing more than a misunderstanding. He spoke with confidence, choosing his words wisely, hoping to shift the blame elsewhere. Kirk knew he had to act fast before Rasheeda heard a version that painted him in a bad light. With calculated charm, he attempted to turn the script, hoping Carly would believe his version of events.
They said you got a baby with some chick. And
What?
I'm thinking it's a joke. So I'm looking like, okay, really? I got a baby with a chick, cool. But then the broad come walking out the back.
Well, who's the broad?
Some drunk broad stumbling at the bar and like,
What's her name?
Jazz.
Meanwhile, Har arrived with a stack of invoices, each one revealing undeniable proof of Kirk and Jazz's secret relationship. The documents painted a clear picture, exposing transactions and interactions that could no longer be explained away. Har's timing was impeccable, disrupting Kirk's attempt to manipulate the situation. Carly's eyes widened as she scanned the evidence, realizing the truth was far worse than she had imagined. At the top of the page, it was the description of Kirk's own room as Roy. All known references, handwritten far more secretly than she had imagined. Rasheeda, too, was stunned, the weight of the revelation sinking in. Kirk's carefully crafted story began to crumble, and there was no escaping the reality that his deception had finally caught up with him.
Dad, he met her at a strip club. Fast forward to...
Every message he wrote to Jasmine, even though Rasheeda had the evidence in front of her, was like, Kirk, come on, how big of a liar can you be? Rasheeda's exhausted from waiting. Kirk has been avoiding responsibility for far too long, and the repercussions are now upon him. The rumors that Rasheeda's divorced him after 25 years of marriage are startling, but not wholly surprising considering their history. Things are about to get considerably messier and more difficult over time. Kirk has been accused of infidelity on a number of occasions, including fathering a child outside of marriage, which was a significant plot point on the show. Rasheeda has a reputation for sticking by him in the face of intense media attention and conflict, but it appears that she may have finally found her fans of Breaking Point, who have followed their journey and may have anticipated this, as the strain on their link has been apparent. It appears that Love and Hip Hop Atlanta star Rasheeda has finally chosen to file for divorce from her husband Kirk Frost following a turbulent 25-year marriage. Rumors have been stirring after enduring Kirk's unfaithful behavior for a long time. Rasheeda is apparently sick of his lying and adultery, which have harmed their marriage for years, since Rasheeda became pregnant during season 2 of Love and Hip Hop. Kirk's denial of paternity was a pivotal point in their storyline that caused significant strain in their marriage in season 3. Kirk has made headlines for his infidelity on multiple occasions, most notably when he cheated on her on screen during the getaway. This moment became one of the most infamous in the series. Kirk used a DNA test as evidence, in addition to causing extra strain to their already strained marriage. Rasheeda's disapproval of the child's paternity led to conflicts with her mother, Charlene, who reportedly ran over Kirk's motorcycle during the violent argument. Even though their rocky marriage had seen ups and downs over the years, now that the rumors of Rasheeda's divorce have subsided, it seems as though she is regaining her independence and moving on. If the divorce is real, it would be a major turning point for Rasheeda, who has been a longtime cast member and is well known for jumbling her job, family, and turbulent relationship with Kirk.
But you haven't signed anything and he hasn't signed anything yet.
No.
Is that because are you guys still trying to work it out? Or chance for you guys to just be separated right now?
Well, the thing is, we've sat and had a conversation about trying to maybe not do it through attorneys and see if we can come to some type of agreement, that way. And at the same time, I also feel like, and it's not even the point of just trying to work it out, but I'm also like, I'm at a place where I'm like, okay, I pretty much kind of got the information, and am I ready to serve him with these papers? This is the first time something like this has happened in our marriage, and I'm feeling like, okay, is the answer immediately, although it's all this crazy stuff that's happened, is the answer immediately divorce, step into this place, or is it, let's try to figure out if we're going to just separate and try to work out percentages, things like to that nature. So that's kind of where it is right now. Just maybe considering not having to do an actual divorce, but just at this moment, but just figuring out what we want to do and see if we want to go ahead and take it to the divorce line later, or that may not be the case. As of right now, who's to say? My main concern ain't even just the fact of filing the divorce. It's just about trying to, stay focused, not overstress myself, and get ready for this baby, whether he's a part of the situation or not.
After years of betrayal, Rasheeda ultimately decided to leave Kirk, a choice that many in the hip-hop community have closely followed and supported. It's clear she is prioritizing her happiness and peace as she moves forward without him. Rasheeda and Kirk Frost's nearly 25-year relationship has been one of the most turbulent and controversial marriages in Atlanta hip-hop history. Initially, Kirk was portrayed as a devoted husband and manager, committed to helping Rasheeda achieve her dreams of becoming a music star. However, their marriage took a darker turn as Rasheeda's career progressed, leading to increasing conflict. Whereas when the series became more antagonistic, especially after he suspected Rasheeda of having an affair. When Rasheeda became pregnant, their troubles escalated. Kirk not only pressured her to have an abortion, but also cheated on her with 2 other women while cameras were rolling. Despite these betrayals, the couple reconciled in season 3, though Kirk continued to strain their relationship. His poor decisions, such as pairing Rasheeda with his artist Ashley Nicole in season 4 and hiring a bartender to spy on her, only deepened their marital troubles. Perhaps the most devastating blow came when it was revealed that Kirk had fathered a child with another woman, further shattering their already fragile union.
I don't want to cry no more. I promise y'all. I said I ain't want to cry about this no more, because at the end of the day, this is a lesson. But more than anything, this is a lesson for you to understand what you've done. We have children, and that's the main thing that bothers me, is we have children who look at you like a superhero. You are a father, and for you to do this, you didn't think about
her tipping point. Even though their marriage has been together for more than 20 years, it has been plagued by ongoing scandals. Many people believe Rasheeda deserves peace and happiness after all the drama Kirk has brought about. If true, these allegations would end one of the most dramatic and long-lasting partnerships in the Love and Hip Hop series in a moving and open discussion that MTV recorded. Kirk Frost talked candidly about his marriage to Rasheeda, admitting his missteps that put a lot of stress on their union, and responding to those who questioned both their union and his conduct throughout time. Although he and Rasheeda had discussed splitting up at one point, Kirk confessed that he was not faultless and expressed regret for the adultery that nearly caused their breakup. The public scrutiny and problems they had as a marriage throughout the YouTube Little Scrappy, who just divorced Bambi, added a comment to praise Rasheeda for her tenacity and devotion despite the highs and lows of her marriage.